Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca. Welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. I make videos about art, books, and whatever else I feel like sharing, and today that is going to be my April bullet journal setup. So today I thought we would have a little chatty kind of video where I work on the bullet journal and just chat with you guys throughout. I might speed up some parts later on if I'm not saying anything, and you know, I don't want you guys to be totally bored, but I did want to have a more chatty video because of the fact that I haven't posted in a long time. The last video I posted was actually my March bullet journal setup, and I did not intend for that to be the last video I posted. However, life happens, things come up, and suddenly you can't post. So what happened is I ended up getting a concussion, and if you know anything about concussions, then you know you're supposed to avoid screen time the best you can. I kind of struggled to do that because it turns out when you're at home during a pandemic, being online is kind of the best way to connect with people. And I really needed to stay up to date with my mom. But I did avoid, you know, making videos because I knew I would have to edit them, which requires a lot more brain power now than it would before, because my computer also has been acting up for quite a while now and has decided to prevent me from pretty much doing any sort of video or photo editing. I typically use Adobe for my video and photo editing needs. However, if I can find an alternative that maybe uses less computer power, that might be a good option. However, I'm looking into getting a new computer because basically what happened is, or what I think happened anyway, I'm not even sure to be honest, but what I think happened is after a Windows update, my computer pretty much decided not to function anymore. It won't recognize its graphics card. It is quite a bit older, so that plays a factor as well. Like, it's time for a new one anyways, but I just have not had the money to spend like $1,600 on a computer. But I am saving for that, and pretty much the battery doesn't, like, I have to have it plugged in the entire time I'm using it. The battery life is non-existent. It will tell me it has like an hour of charge, and then it'll turn off immediately when I unplug it. And it's also been turning off while it's plugged in. So I've pretty much given up using the computer itself. So all the recent videos, well, not that recent, but the past probably 5 videos that I have posted on the channel were all edited using Adobe Rush instead of Adobe Premiere Pro. So they have been edited on my phone, had to be uploaded to the cloud, and then I tend to use either my boyfriend's computer, which is a bit of a pain because he has to use it for work, so I can't just, you know, use his computer whenever I need it, whenever it's convenient for me, obviously. So I try to do it all through the Adobe Rush apps, which crash constantly. I don't know how anybody gets anything done using the Adobe Rush apps, because I have an iPad and it should be, you know, tough enough to handle that kind of a thing. Like, it has plenty of space on it and everything, but it crashes constantly, especially when I try to do voiceovers. And last time for the March bullet journal setup, it actually took me 3 times of recording that voiceover before it was like not staticky. I don't know what happened, but it was just completely static otherwise, and you could barely understand like anything I was saying. So that is not fun. So I kind of gave up on, you know, bothering with trying to make videos while concussed, because I knew it would just take too much screen time. It's not like I could just upload a one-take thing. Well, this I'm going to try to do with like one take, but I'm probably going to speed up parts of this that maybe aren't as interesting, or that I don't think people will be interested in. And, you know, there will be some sort of editing happening with this video. So now that I'm feeling better, that's fine. But before, when I was so dizzy with this concussion, I've never had a concussion before. I never did sports in like middle school, high school, or in college at all. I am not a sports person. I am so uncoordinated. Like, I tripped in middle school gym class and fell on my ankle and fractured my ankle. So that's how like uncoordinated I am, to give you some sort of perspective on that, I guess. That is like so embarrassing. So I am a very uncoordinated person to begin with, and then add like dizziness into the mix, and it was not a fun time this past like 2 weeks. Well, more like a week, but I am feeling much better now. The worst part of it was just like, you can't do anything for it other than just kind of sit there and wait for it to go away. So that's basically what I did. Like I said, I'm feeling much better now. I still feel like my head is maybe not quite right, but I think that feeling's going to last for a while. But that's alright. I feel like I can walk around and do things now. And honestly, the worst part for me personally is I have just started getting into like an exercise routine, like a proper like exercise routine where I make a point in doing something, you know, a specific number of times per week. And I had really started to like get in the flow of doing that, and I immediately get injured, and I get injured in the like stupidest way possible. And y'all are gonna either laugh or not believe me, but like what happened was, it was like 3:30 in the morning, and my boyfriend and I were both asleep, and we must have both tried to turn over at the same time, because he had his like elbow resting on my pillow, and then like I went to turn over to my other side, like to face him, and he went to turn over to like face away from me, and his elbow smacked directly into my eye, and it hurt so bad. My eye was watering, and it was like 3 in the morning or 3:30 in the morning, and I was like, my eye, and he was just like, you know, he was asleep. So he just thought, like, oh, I whacked her, like, she's exaggerating, like, it's fine. I'm like, what if he gave me a concussion? Like, I didn't think it would actually be a concussion, to be honest. I thought I would wake up with a black eye in the morning. I didn't, thank goodness. But yeah, it ended up being a concussion. So that's what I have been dealing with and why I haven't been posting. I have still been kind of active on Instagram and Twitter, but not as much as I normally am for this reason. So that's been a not so fun thing. I have been trying to keep kind of busy, I guess. I have, I've been working on my scrapbook, actually, which has been quite nice because I went on a trip, I think it was about three or 4 years ago, like 2017, spring break from college, and I went on a trip to Universal Studios. I actually have a vlog of that up here on my YouTube channel, a travel vlog, and we had a lot of fun. We did, you know, all the parks at Universal, including the Volcano Bay one, and like I said, it was a lot of fun. I had a really good time, and I took a bunch of pictures, planning to scrapbook because that's a thing I enjoy doing. And I pretty much just haven't gotten around to being able to actually make the scrapbook. So I finally ordered a bunch of paper, and I did film some of that because I felt like it was safe for me to just like turn on the camera and then focus on, or like not have to focus too much on scrapbooking. I feel like it was a pretty good activity to do while concussed, because I'm sitting here like, okay, I'm not really supposed to read because that's using your brain power too much, apparently. So I, you know, was like, what can I do? I didn't want anything I had to focus too hard on, so I did some scrapbooking, which turned out to be a good thing, I think. And I like the way most things turned out, and I have new ideas for other parts of it that I'm quite excited about. I didn't use my Cricut at all with it because of the concussion, so there are pages that I might add to later to include anything that I make to, you know, be in the back using the Cricut, like be in the back of photos and whatnot. So that will be good once I'm feeling a bit better than I am now. I'm still trying to avoid screens as much as possible, but it can be difficult, like I said, to keep up with family and whatnot. My parents live a couple states away from me, so the best way to keep up with them is to either call them, or my mom likes to use Messenger. And they've got some stuff going on right now that I've had to pay attention to. I thought I was going to have to drive down there last week, and it turned out to be that I didn't have to, which is good because I wouldn't have been able to drive down there with the concussion for sure. Like, definitely not in the right mental state to drive. I sat in the apartment and did nothing. So, hello Jasper. How you doing, bud? How fitting of you to jump up, because if you guys have not figured it out already, I am doing a cat cafe theme. Now my cat has abandoned me. That's okay. I'm doing a cat cafe theme for the month of April. So I'm trying to incorporate both coffee elements as well as cafe elements. Hopefully I do a somewhat decent job of this. I have a lot of washi tape that are cat and coffee themes. This is actually quite dry already, which is wonderful. I am going to use a brown to number this. Needed to stop talking while I was concentrating there. Yeah, April is my birth month, so I wanted to do something that I really would like for this month's theme. Not that I don't like the other themes that I have done, but I wanted to do something that felt a lot like me this month, so that is how I decided on the cat cafe theme. There are 30 days in April, right? Paranoid that I am forgetting something. Is this that light? The thing I wish, like, I love the Crayola Super Tips, but I just wish that they would give them names. They didn't name anything. That looks cute. The writing's a little wonky, but that's okay, right? We're not gonna complain about it. How rude of the town to honk. I'm not sure that I want to add any washi tapes. I think I maybe want to add, yes, some like splatters over here. That was maybe a bit too much, but that's all right. I'm gonna give that a second to dry. Okay, I am back. So, as I was saying, I don't think I'm going to use any washi tape on this page, so I think that will be it for the cover page. I might add a quote over here later on, but that's it for now. Moving on to this page. Oh man, it bled through a little bit. That's all right. So I'm thinking I might try to use some of these little sticky notes on this page. I'm not sure. This part I might speed through or like cut out and come back to, because I don't think it's going to be all that interesting. Actually, I'm just not going to use a ruler for these boxes. Let it look a bit more hand drawn. That's cute for like cafe vibes. It's also like a rainy day here, so I thought like if you guys could hear it, because I'm next to the window, that maybe it'll be a bit of like an ambiance, you know, cozy bullet journal setup vibes. I'm gonna use this for the word April too. I am not good at cursive, or I spelled it wrong there. Okay. I'm not good at cursive or at calligraphy stuff, so I just always try my best, and I think that's all we can ever really do in life, is try our darndest. So, should I use a brown or should I use like a bluey green color? All right, let's take a moment to stop and think. if I want any of these. I was thinking I could maybe use that as like the header for tracking. Kind of thinking that might still be a good idea. These are so old. I am probably gonna have to like glue it down. I am kind of disappointed I don't have any coffee themed stickers. I pulled out all of my cat themed stickers that I thought I could potentially use. I have some leftover Pusheen ones. Obviously, like, that one's probably best for a cafe theme, and then I've just got some like Halloween black cats, and then I have my gaming cat stickers that are available in my shop. This one may be cute to use somewhere. So we'll see. I think these colors are going to match what's going on the best, probably. I'm actually thinking that this might be better to have like up there or at the bottom, and then use like this green one down here for tracking. The good thing about sticky notes is that you can pick them up and move them around, which is fun. I could even layer them, which I think I will layer this one with some washi tape, but have it be like my to-do. I'm gonna glue them down once I figure out what I'm doing. Right now I have no idea what I'm doing. I think this one really needs to be lined up at the bottom. Have that be tracking, and then I'm kind of thinking this color for like the headings. Do I commit to that? Do I commit to that, or should I go for pink? Now I'm leaning towards a pink, but I need a pink that matches these. This one? Pink, or should I stick to the neutral brown? I think I'm just gonna go for the pink. I'm just gonna go for it. It's done. It's been done now. No going back. I mean, there is white out, so I could go back. I kind of like that. I like that vibe that's going on. Okay. Then should I use the pink one? No, I think the mint could work as long as I'm using some of these as well. Okay. To pause because I was on a washi tape hunt. Jasper took this one and hid it under the coffee table, but I have it now. No worries, guys. No worries. I know you were all very concerned. Is this gonna fit here? Yes, if I rip it like that. Perfect. I want something else like under that. This is gonna be my little to-do area. He also got this sticky note stuck to his foot. I kind of feel like I should use the pink one though, but he's getting like ripped every time I pull one off because these are so old. page from a terrible book that I hate, and did a little bit of like a background situation with that. I glued down my 2 little sticky notes. I added a bit of washi tape, and I'm gonna have to add numbers and my official tracking and stuff. But I'm gonna move on to the next page, which is going to be my reading tracking pages. So I'm definitely going to be using this here, probably down at the bottom. Okay, I had to take a break to move some footage over to the computer because my camera was full, but I've added just a few stickers. I'm not sure how I feel about them. I also finished the numbers here, added some labels, and now I'm going to do my weekly spread for the first week in April. Let's see. I decided to go for like a what's it called? Delgano coffee? Like the famous TikTok coffee. Do we have to back up trucks while I'm trying to film? But anyways, that's going to be the little calendar. This is going to be set up fairly similar to how the Mario one was set up. I think I'm going to use the little cats as each day of the week, maybe. I think that could be cute. I don't know. I feel like none of this really like matches very well, but it still looks kind of cute. Or maybe that's just because I'm still like recovering from the concussion and I don't know what's good or bad anymore. I haven't used this purple one yet. These are gonna need to be spaced better. I'm just kind of guessing with the space. I'm not being too particular this time. I think that could be cute, right? I'm gonna take those off for now. I will glue them down, but I'm going to try to like outline this sort of swirl situation. It's supposed to be like the foamy coffee. I'm not sure if it's really coming across as that. That's fine. Also, did I mention I'm using a Hello Kitty pencil specifically for this? I thought that'd be cute because of the cat theme. Going all out with this cat cafe theme. plan is to have a different type of coffee on each page. I think I will use the cats as needed. So I think, you know, I'll start with Monday. If I have any other little snippets or pictures and stuff, I think that could be cute to add in like, afterwards. I think, what's this thing? It's kind of the reddish color. I think I'm gonna draw a few little like coffee beans around. Trying to like, I'm trying to show that it's like both cat and coffee themed. Maybe I'm like trying to do too much with my theme, which is like kind of what I was thinking, but also like I'm obsessed with it, so I think this is gonna be it. So, quick little flip through. Here's the cover page. Here's the monthly spread. Here's my reading tracking pages. Oh my god, I almost ripped that. And then my first week pretty much set up. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully my next video will be a bit more put together than this one turned out to be. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.